Alright, you crazy Kain heads. Let's see where we're going next. Ah. Where's this go? Yet another portal into the depths of the Citadel.
This history, in part, I knew already. How, as the vampires began to die out, the pillars summoned human guardians to fulfill their roles. It seemed the ancient vampires had adopted, and when necessary, abducted the human guardians and made vampires of them when they came of age, until the humans rebelled against their masters. And here, I made a surprising discovery. It was Mobius, the time streamer, and Mortanius, guardian of death, who led the bloody revolt. Now, I understood why Mobius hated me so intensely. I was the first vampire guardian in all these centuries, and he knew what my coming signified. Or perhaps I reminded him of all he had forsaken.
Perhaps. Perhaps indeed. Indeed, they victus. I forget about the magic of elements of the Reaver. Says strangeness. Ooh, okay. We can do that.
The orb that once opened this portal had been destroyed. To power it, I would need to find a substitute.
Of course. We are trucking along, hoping to find that next piece of the Balance Emblem. Wheel. Here are these little gremlins. Jump down here. Alright, I found that. Another Guardian Tomb. They do not want me entering there. No, they do not. That's the way I came in, I guess. Okay. Back this way. There we go. You know, when I played this, back when it first came out, you know, when was that? 2003, 2004? I just remember being just so excited for it. I didn't really pay very close attention to exactly what I was, where I was going, or exactly what I was doing, really. Killing themselves to return to the wheel. It's been talked about before. Cursed with unlife, some of them killed themselves to return to the wheel of fate. Can I take this? Anyway, but now sitting here and playing it more, not so just enamored with it, but able to kind of look at it a little bit more critically. Time has a way of doing that. I can see where the developers kind of saved themselves a little bit of time, because you end up retreading a lot of the same areas Raziel and Kain do. Not all of them, but you know, the pathway to the pillars, and of course all these areas in the Vampire Citadel, they were able to take just one large area and use it for both of them, and just kind of, instead of having to make another just separate areas, fill other areas, they were able to use the real estate they already made to get more gameplay out of it. Which is fine, because it's certainly different enough. Dragon Age 2 did some of that, where but they did way too much. You ended up, I mean, really just going through the exact same maps, the exact same thing, so many times in that game. I mean, it would be for different quest rewards, but the mission would be exactly the same. You go into the same rooms and you kill. I mean, sometimes the guys, I guess, would be a little different, maybe. But I mean, it was like the treasures would be in the same place, and it was just like, come on, man. like in one way I understood reusing kind of a similar map because you're in this town. Oh, there's two. You're in the city and you're kind of like the patron of the city, or you're becoming the patron of the city. So, I mean, I get that, but they just reused it way too much. It's okay to use the same location as long as things are different in the locations. Because, I mean, the puzzles for Kain and Raziel are completely different. Of course, the enemies I'm facing are completely different, usually. Or they're at least in different spots. You know, I mean, you're moving around in different, you're moving around in different ways. You're accessing different things. You know, per your own abilities, and that's fine. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, I thought I was gonna be clever there. Like these orbs, I think Raziel did something with them, but I can't. Nothing I can do with it. I'm here for other things, different things. Of course, I go inside these rooms. Some of them have the tombs of the Guardians. You know, Raziel fought the Guardians in the Spectral Realm, but to Kain, they're just inanimate tombs. Nothing there. And it works. It does work. It's not, I wouldn't call it lazy or anything like that. I mean, it is definitely using your environment to the fullest, and that's fine. You know, it doesn't have to be Assassin's Creed with an overarching world that is, you turn on the map and there's 500 different dots all over the place and your eyes start goggling out of your head. It's like, where the heck do I go next? What the crap? You know, I mean, it can be a small area and dense. It can be a small, dense area as long as you have a good story and can make it work and flow well. Works very well. I mean, I'm fine with a good, large open world game, but every now and then, but sometimes people there's too much of it, you know? Ooh, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. And, yeah, I figured. The sphere of energy. Ah! Akshmenumana! Golly, why can't I miss? Ah. Bad spot. There we go. TK room. Sweet. Take that. Nothing over here. Okay. Alright, I guess we go back. You know, another game that does that really well is one of my favorite games of all time, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you look at the game, the maps are not that big. They're really not. But they're dense. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening in those small spaces. And you never... And yeah, I mean, there might be a lot of back and forth, but it's because they're so small, it never feels tedious. At least not to me. You always feel like you're moving from one thing to another, and you know, there's lots of little, and there's also lots of little hubs dotted all around those big maps, those small maps, the main maps, maybe is a better word. Ugh. Seriously, guys? Come on. We already know what's gonna happen. Why are we playing like this? Ugh. Come on. Sometimes these guys are faster than they look, like they should be. My greatest foe returns, the camera. What can you say? It was the early 2000s. They hadn't figured out the camera yet. As that orb goes. But do I still have the other thing? No, I guess I don't. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something though. It's like I didn't get the other room, the other part of the balance room. Came in here, did that. Is that a health item? That's the way I came in. Okay. I guess that's the way it's supposed to go. Well, general rule of thumb, if you come across an enemy while you're running around, you're probably going the right way. Come on. Fall, you creep.
I was confronted again with depictions of the vampire's champion, the bearer of the Reaver blade. And here too was his Hilden adversary, with blazing eyes brandishing a flaming sword. Two heroes locked in combat which only one would survive. But which one? These murals prophesied two possible outcomes. I didn't know what Mobius was trying to concoct, but this all seemed too convenient.
Indeed, which one will come out on top? Which one will survive their fated confrontation? Or is there another way? Perhaps another opportunity? A third option. Can the coin really land on its edge? know, looking back and kind of thinking about it again, I'm pretty sure because this game came out not that long after Soul Reaver 2. And when Soul Reaver 2 came out, I was in college. I was in college for both of them. And I know when Soul Reaver 2 came out, I kind of went on a self-imposed, what do they call that when you take an extended break? A sabbatical. I kind of went on a self-imposed sabbatical. And I don't think I went to classes for a week while I played this game. Well, that was Soul Reaver 2. And then when this one came out, I don't think I did that. I'm pretty sure this was all I did, though, when I wasn't in class. I don't think I was that hardcore about it. A little more mature a couple years later, I suppose. Let's see. Nothing I can really do here. Can't jump up there anywhere. I don't know where these guys came from. Nothing I can do here. Oh, there we go. Duh. Glide over here a little bit. Maybe the other side. What am I missing? Climbing up there didn't seem to help. Can I blast that? There we go. Go down there. More guardians. I'm not surprised. Ow. Come on. it's good to kind of go in, go out, find that opening, let him do that one swing, and then you can usually get several swings in. Alright, that portal's open, but I want to see what's down here first. If anything. Health room, TK thing, anything? Something? Nothing. Alright, fair enough. Back this way. Little bonus content tome. For the longest time I wondered, what are these things? And they're just little, they unlock little bonus content in your screen. You know, pictures, art, concepts to look at. You know, if you want to. Well, just right there. Of course not. Of course it's not just right there. What am I, stoned? There we go.
With this fourth and final fragment, the Balance Emblem was complete. I now had the means to unseal the mysterious chamber at the heart of the Citadel.
One would hope there'd be a quick way to get back, but chances are probably not. Really? Still can't break that. here. Okay, what's down here? It's a portal that goes somewhere. That might be the way I need to go. Door. Nothing I can do anything with. Okay. Let's try going this way. See where this goes. All right. Back out here. Now, need to get back to that one big door that required the entire symbol. Is this the right way? No, this goes all the way back up to the beginning. I missed a turn somewhere. Okay, let's truck it on back. This way? I'm not feeling this. I feel like I might be going back the way I came. Yep, I'm going back the way I came. Okay. This way, nothing. Okay, go back up here. Instead of going up the steps, we go around the steps. Okay. Cameras. Here we go.
For my ancient ancestors, the Dark Gift was clearly a curse, damning them to a kind of spiritual purgatory. But why were they compelled to seal this chamber so securely? Perhaps the lock was not meant to keep intruders out, but to imprison something within.
Kain, scion of Balance, savior of Nosgoth.
What is this?
Your arrival is foretold. The fates have willed it.
Is that so?
I am the oracle of your ancestors. I can provide the answers you require.
It's him.
You needn't speak. I know your mind. You seek knowledge of your creature Raziel. This I can offer, if you will look. He has found the body of Janus Ordrum. He journeys now to Avernus Cathedral to seek the heart of darkness. You know what this means.
And why would I trust your prophecies?
These events are already written just as you feared. But there is still time. He can be stopped.
If Avernus is in flames, Raziel is 5 centuries beyond my reach.
I may aid you in this regard as well. This portal will transport you in time to the very hour that Raziel arrives in Avernus. This task is yours to carry out, since it was you who made him what he is. When you are ready, you may pass through.
I knew, of course, that this oracle was not to be trusted. But in the end, what choice did I have?
That's the way I came in, I think. Nothing else over here. Alright.
This peculiar sensation was familiar to me, and the chamber did indeed appear altered by time. In this regard, at least, the oracle seemed to have been truthful.
I have delivered you faithfully to the very hour you desire. You know what must be done, Kain. There is only one way to prevent Raziel from doing great harm.
He is not my enemy.
But you are his.
Ah, one of the big ruins. Sometimes you just gotta learn to say no.
From this vantage point, I could see the city of Avernus in flames. The oracle had indeed brought me to the time it promised. It might also be true, then, that Raziel was already there, seeking the heart of darkness. If so, he had to be stopped. I could not allow Janus to be raised.
Avernus Cathedral.
Somewhere in this great cathedral, the heart of darkness lay concealed. The city outside was in chaos, and the cathedral would not be immune for long. During such times, buried secrets were often suddenly revealed, or lost forever.
Avernus Cathedral. We seek the heart of darkness. Of course. figured one. Another step. Step. That's what I've been trying to get off. Ugh, that wasn't good. And a fourth step. Alright. Charge back up a little bit. Ah. Again, the camera, my worst enemy. There we go. I'm assuming this goes here. To activate another portal.
I had seen this symbol throughout these ruins. I should have realized what it was they worshipped. Now there was no question, for this scene depicted the ancient vampires' torment and despair as their curse cast them from the wheel of fate. So this was the god whose abandonment had driven them to madness and suicide. Finally, I understood. It was not the bloodthirst, but their immortality that was the true nature of their enemy's curse. The wisest, strongest, most noble race, gulled by the voice of that old parasite. But I had seen him, and whatever he was no god.
Yeah, you tell him, Raziel. It's like, that's all we need to see in this place. I think we're done. Oh. focus on one. Take them out instead of trying to go back and forth a bunch. We're going to get another elemental Reaver upgrade. I kind of thought that, honestly, they were done with that. Of course, like I said, it's been a while since I played this. Come on, you. Got his animation stuck. I shall take advantage. Ah, I missed it. How about some of that? You like that? Gotcha. Alright. Now I just need to find my way back to the material realm. Oh, shoot. Now what? Oh. Strange. Take a little pick me up. Thank you. Done yet?
This spirit vessel was shielded by layers of occult energy. There had to be some means to dispel this barrier.
Get away from me, parasite. Is that enough of your games? I remember those from when Kain was here. And I have a way to circumvent them. There's one. See, Kain, I think, was the one that broke that wall. See, I love it when things like that come together. That's really good. Because Kain, when he was here, it was 500 years ago in the past. So he broke that wall. He did other things that made this layout the way it is today. Stuff like that is just, oh, I love it. It's so good. Like this, he's the one that broke that. So this one needs to be turned to the light. There we go. Can't go out that way though. Okay, go back out this way. Oh, this way. Oh, but before I do that, is anything over here by any chance? No? Okay. Alright. Yes, yes.
As the Reaver absorbed the souls of the original Energy and Time Guardians, it was imbued with the elemental power of Earth with which their principles were aligned.
To summon Earth platforms. Doesn't seem like they last very long though. Ah! Yeah! Whew. Made it. Oh. I can't go anywhere yet. Stupid game. Maybe where I can't go anywhere yet.
Is my free will to be exercised only when it accords with your whim?
There is much more at stake in this than you know.
Yes. and it is Janus who has the answers I desire.
You must trust me, Raziel. Our intentions for Nosgoth, for our futures, are not so diverse.
I must trust you. Or
I've not come here to threaten you, Raziel.
you say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom?
I saved you from the Reaver once. I have no intention of imprisoning you within the blade.
At least not until the moment it serves your plans to do so.
You are not the only one at risk. I may carry the instrument of your destruction, but I too have taken a chance in coming here. Or haven't you realized? You bear the only weapon that can kill me.